Have a good time.
Good evening. I'm now opening the meeting for the Newton Planning Board, December 12th, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay. The first item on the agenda was a public hearing for a conditional use permit, and we have received a communication from the applicant who apologizes, but they said that they just found out from their engineer and the health inspector that they cannot get approved for the septic system in the accessory apartment due to the limited usable square footage of the plot plan. It won't allow for a larger septic system to add to the flow for the additional 1.25 bedrooms. So they're going to withdraw. Well, they didn't say they're withdrawing, but they're going to have to. They're going to have to figure out something else. They're disappointed. They're sorry. They're disappointed, and so I think what we need to do is we can just. I guess we.
Do we need to continue it?
No, we don't need to continue it. I think we should. Give them any funds back that they need to get back over and above what they put for NEPA or anything, and then let them figure out what they need to do.
The letter doesn't say that they're being withdrawn, but the implication of the letter is that it's being withdrawn.
It says they have to figure out something else.
We have the ability to continue since we haven't taken jurisdiction.
Yeah, we could do that.
I would, to be nice to them, is I'd continue it, give them at least a couple of continuances.
Okay, just let them see if they can figure something else out.
Yeah, they may be able to figure some way of.
Yeah, just hold on to the money. Don't give
Okay, and that way in case we, yeah.
Tonight's NEPA, you're going to be paying off the, I just put the ad in the paper and the abutter notices.
Right.
So that's already happened.
Right, I know, but they usually put a little
Yeah,
more,
just a
right?
little, exactly.
Yeah, so, okay,
So we can, if you want to open the public hearing after you.
sure. I'm going to open the public hearing for conditional use permit for accessory apartment for Tyler and Megan Chaffee, 2 Wallace Street.
I tried.
I'll move to continue to the December, no, we're not having a meeting on December 26th.
What-
Oh,
what-
please, no.
January.
To the January 9th meeting.
Yeah.
And send them note that we're doing that.
Right, good, and that way that will give them,
Yeah, and then if they want to get back.
right, and if they want to withdraw it, then they can withdraw, but this gives them time to have a different plan. I had a question on it too, because I thought the door was on the front, what they were showing, so
So did
whatever.
I.
Okay,
Madam Chairman?
yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, thank you very much. I will appoint Mr. Zott as a voting member in place of Mr. Holland tonight. Thank you for the
Thank you,
reminder.
Madam Chair.
Okay,
Vote on that, continue?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, okay, so we have a motion, a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's unanimous, thank you. Okay. Next item on the agenda is acceptance of the 11:28 minutes.
So moved.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
You get check with Roger.
Check with Roger first. We okay?
They're good.
Okay, unanimous.
It's Christmas.
What show you want to watch tonight?
Took a whole year, but we got it
Good,
right.
good. Okay, manifests.
Checks in the mail.
That's NEPA for tonight.
Okay. NEPA for tonight, legal notice and abutters notices for the continued public hearing for in the amount of $88.97.
Move to pay.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Okay. And we have operating budget expense, mileage reimbursement and petty cash for stamps for packets, $169.60.
169 what?
$169.60.
Thank you.
Motion to,
Move to pay.
Second.
Oh, Jim got me.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye, second?
Aye, thank you.
One abstention.
Oh, yes, Mr. Doggett abstains.
Abstains.
Yeah,
Why is that?
Well, it's my
Right.
year-end RPC.
it's his mileage.
Right.
Ah,
Oh, wait a minute, I changed my mind.
we should have had a discussion on that.
Thank you, Charlie.
Actually, I went like 12 fewer miles this past year than,
Okay, all right. We started this a while back, so now we have it again, the rules of procedure. And I think they were pretty good. Jen looked at it and she had a couple of changes. One of them was on page 4, on number 8.0, that she changed the OEP to New Hampshire Municipal Association, which is NHMA, which we can change, because it just changed its name.
What's the new one?
NHMA.
right.
Yes, NHMA. And she had a note on number 12 also, that it should be, because these are old, 21 days prior to the next meeting date instead of 10. And then she suggested at the end of that to add hard copies of all applications shall be mailed to the planning board's planning consultant and the town engineer. She also had some other kind of addition on 12.1, but the whole note didn't come through, so I'm gonna have to check with her and find out what that note was. She just said, and you might consider, and that was all it said for 12.1. She had something to add here.
That was some of the town engineer, the applications.
Yeah, but this is for our rules and
So
our
it's an
procedures.
addition, this is
Right,
something-
just to put it on our addition, right? An addition on ours.
I'll take that afterwards, but
Yes, you can have that. So, does anybody have any other suggestions for this? I mean, I think if we,
no, I really didn't read it.
oh, okay.
That's all right.
Oh, now you didn't read it ahead of time?
didn't do my
All of the
homework.
things that I had suggested got done.
Yes,
They're all in there?
yes,
I was happy with it.
good.
Is interesting, was there an expansion of the time frame for butter notices?
No, it's not a butter notices, it's the time frame that we have to get the application, I think, is what that is.
No, in number 12. You said that moves to 21 days versus the
Right.
board, rather than 10 days prior to the meeting.
Yeah, that's what it sounds.
I'm not sure why she changed that to 21 days.
That
Yeah,
was
because
no-
that would throw our
Exactly, that's-
schedule really off.
Right, I think it's not the abutters, hang on a second.
Yeah.
That place, that's what it is.
Okay, hang on a second. Board shall. Okay, I think she was, no, let's not change that to 21, then you're
No.
correct. Let's leave it to 10 days because I think she was thinking something else because you have to get like notice to the newspaper like 3 weeks in advance so it can get
Right.
to the paper at least 10 days before because of the noticing and you always had to get to the paper a week before it has to get in the paper and then it has to be in the paper 10 days before. So I think that she may have been thinking about that.
Okay, it may have been, it may be 21 days goes in the next sentence about notice to the general public shall also be given at the same time by posting in 2 public places in Newton. The at the same time would need to go away. But let's double check with her before we make that.
Yeah, we can just double check and say, what was she talking about with that? Yeah.
Adding almost 2 weeks to the process.
Yeah, I don't think we need to change it to 21.
Because you should go by the RSA, right? And so they both should
Right.
agree.
Right.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, people read this and then they'll say, well, it was in this procedure, whereas really it's supposed to be something
Well,
else.
this is our procedure. This is how we
Right.
do
They
it.
go by those same rules, so they
Well,
should
yeah.
agree.
That's
Yeah.
true, that's true.
They
So,
shouldn't contradict
I mean,
each
it'd be
other.
one thing if we were saying that the applicant has to get it to us by 21 days prior to the meeting.
Right.
which would give us approximately the right amount of time.
And I think that that's what we do already, because they have to get it us in enough time so that we can get it to our people.
That's what it is.
Right. And that may be what she was thinking.
Right.
I think so, because it starts out about the applicant must submit any proposed plan to the board in accordance with the approved subdivision of materials, deadline, and meeting schedule.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move some of these
Madam
things
Chairman?
around. I think we almost have to put the 21 days to get the application stuff so you can get it to the engineer, and then after that, it says 10 days to notice to the public. Yes.
Yes.
Rather, does this have to be decided this evening?
Oh, no. No, absolutely
So
not.
rather than trying to decide what she meant, let's wait till the next meeting when she's here.
Right,
And we can ask her.
right. We'll correspond and find out. But I
Th-
think we
this
should
came back
probably
on 'cause we
divide
had
that
a-
into two different,
Because
like,
we had a short meeting tonight, we only
Okay.
had the one.
Right.
Barbara figured we'll pull this back out and work on it
Oh,
some
yeah,
more.
yeah, no,
Right.
it's a great idea. I'm just saying, we're trying to interpret what might be meant. And rather
Right.
than do that, let's just
sure,
put
we're going to
that
double check with
particular
her. I
thing
also
off.
need to figure out what she had on 12.1, because that
Yeah.
note didn't come through on the email.
Very good.
So, okay. So we will revisit this afterwards.
Oh, I'm not changing anything yet.
No, no, I'm not going to change anything yet. I do want to let everybody know that when we're all finished with this, in response to Ms. Estabrook's request, that at the end of this is going to be a total list of every RSA that's mentioned in here.
Oh, cool.
I like that.
Yeah,
Reading those.
Wow,
because you like that.
that's a great idea.
So I did that. Okay. Also, we have, which I think Jim and I and Gail are going to have to go through this. You got a copy of the administrative assistant's job description, which this is like from 2008.
Yes.
So this has not been updated, so there's lots of places where we have to update it. We're doing some things differently. There are some, it's just not right. So just to let you know that we're working on this.
I'm in
This will-
agreement with Barbara, and I think we should have Gail shovel the walkway and sand the front.
That's not, well, but the problem is that's not really in her job description.
Yeah.
Other duties as assigned, right? Other duties
Yeah.
as assigned.
Yeah, but then we have to give her a
I'm washing
bonus,
the
and that's
car
not allowed.
myself. I think she should wash my
I
car.
can't do, I'm sorry.
But that document gets approved not by us, but by the selectmen?
No, this is us.
This is
It's
us?
us.
This is her job description.
Okay.
And it's just like we're trying to make sure that it's current,
Okay.
because this is
Yeah,
from 2008.
right.
So we'll work on this one.
The only thing the selectmen do is bless our recommendation for hiring. They don't. Unless something really egregious happened,
No,
they
just
found
that this
in
came from here.
somebody's background,
Yeah.
they have no power to stop.
I don't know why we didn't have it up here, so. Okay, good. All right, so we'll revisit the rules of procedure. Gail has done the planning calendar for next year. Does everybody feel like it's okay?
Do we look at if it's any voting days or anything?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, check with Mr. Hamel. Yeah. How'd it look, Mr.
Yep.
Hamel? How'd it do?
I thought it was wonderful.
Good. I think I got the,
Good. Yeah, you did, due to town voting, right?
and then we
Yeah.
have voting in September.
I saw that on my computer today.
Oh,
And gee, we decided to cancel the meeting on Christmas?
Oh, no. Yes. I was gonna say, is that the 11th is the only meeting once in December? Well, we always can schedule another one if needed.
Right. And there's, on that note, there's, like, nothing is coming in. I think we probably don't even need the meeting that we had scheduled for December 26th, because I don't think anybody's going to come in here the day after Christmas for an application.
As far as you know, nothing.
We don't have anything,
We have nothing right now.
so,
And no one has come in with a zoning ordinance petition.
mm-mm.
No, not yet.
No. No, I think the deadline's tomorrow. The deadline's tomorrow, but I
My
don't know
office
what
is
time.
closed. Teasing.
Wow.
That should be there on Thursday, but that's too late.
I will move that we adopt the calendar as presented.
Thank you. Okay. And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's unanimous. Thank you very much.
All right, do we need to have a motion on canceling the meeting of the 26th, or?
No, we can do that by consensus. If none of us is going to show up, it's
Or
a
if
de
there's
facto
nothing to do,
cancellation.
Right, because we already know that the administrative assistant will not be able to be here. And are we okay with canceling the meeting on the 26th?
We have no pressing business.
No, we don't have any pressing business, and nobody's come
And
forward with
again, if we
anything.
get a warrant article, then I guess we'll have,
Well, yeah,
Then, yeah, at that point, you
Right.
sort of have to scramble around to get
but
that,
as of right
make it
now,
all fit.
yeah,
we have nothing.
Right.
And even the money, anything that gets approved goes in next year's budget.
Right.
Because tomorrow, Thursday's the cutoff,
that's right.
the manifest,
Okay,
so we have a consensus?
So,
Yes.
yeah.
yep, okay, good. All right, thank you. Do we have any other correspondence other than what we got from the Chaffees?
I sent this out to everybody. They're a private company, but I just, on watershed planning, just because of EMS4 and that. Everybody got that. I just-
Oh, it's
and they're
just
not
a,
even-
it's
a
just sort of FYI information, yeah,
Which is a private company
yeah,
Yeah, it's a private company that's looking
for our
to,
work.
yeah,
yeah, okay. All right, so
sort of
that's
like
all we
a
got
farming paper.
from the,
That's it.
yeah, they want to create a comprehensive watershed plan. Well, I think that's probably part of some of the stuff Jen's doing.
Yeah, it's,
The MS4 and all that.
no, it's
Oh, that-
more, I'm now on the Powwow River, oh, it's got a long name.
Okay,
It's the Powwow River Watershed Conservation Board.
say that
It's through-
3
through
times
our- yeah,
fast,
It's got a very long name.
Okay,
I attended, I'm the selectman's rep to it for the
Okay.
town.
all right,
And we're hoping to put together a comprehensive plan the way there is one for Great Bay that RPC led.
right. How often do you meet?
We've met once, we're meeting again in January.
Okay,
And we believe it's every other month. It's being funded by a FEMA grant.
okay, great. And maybe you can give us a little report when you come back from those
Yeah,
meetings?
the
That would
last
be
time it
great.
was just to get together and
Sure.
agree on the basics of what
Okay.
we were going to look at.
All right. If you'll give Jen the
If I get
real
Gail,
name, Gail, the real name, then she can put that into the minutes. Okay, that
What I can
sounds
do is I
good.
can forward to her the emails that I get from Julie.
Okay,
So you forward,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good, okay. I don't have anything else. Does anybody else have anything before,
Happy holidays.
well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, yeah,
New Year, be safe.
yes.
Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa.
Ah, absolutely.
And
So
those
a
who
friend
pr-
of
who-
mine developed a new holiday called, not Thanksgiving, Thanksmas.
Thanks, miss.
Because to fly out from Seattle to here to visit his family at Thanksgiving or Christmas was $609 a ticket. And he had to buy
Okay.
2 tickets. By coming in between, it was $209 a ticket.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, no
So he
kidding.
says December 10th is Thanksmas.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yep,
And lest we not forget, it's also Saturnalia. Yeah. Winter solstice.
okay, all right,
Very
good,
good.
okay.
And Festivus.
Festivus.
Oh, the rest of us. Move to
Okay,
adjourn.
Mr. Seinfeld. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, at 7:18.